What's good, y'all? It's your boy Jeameave.
Your boy Mac.
Back in with Views from the Heart, and today, as you can see, y'all saw the intro. We have an SRT8 6.4 liter V8 full pack and 470 horses on 465 torque. Now, y'all know this is about to be a ferocious whip, so come ahead, come with us on this little trip, see what this whip is all about. Before we do that, though, I want to give a couple quick shout outs to my guy Wayne B. Moore. He's my motion graphics designer. Y'all saw the snags, the little new graphics. Hit him up for everything: video editing, graphic design, motion graphic design, anything y'all need. That's exactly what you're gonna get from him. He's my guy, and if you know if I mess with him, y'all need to mess with him. And shout out to Carlux, Sonny, Mario, Robert, everyone else involved. Thank you guys so much for this opportunity. And with that said, let's take you through.
Like my brother said, let's go ahead and pop up on the inside of this bad boy. Let's go and see what the interior is looking like.
You already know. Another day, another vehicle. The grind does not stop. Say that and we keep on repeating that. Woo! Top of the line, all the bells and whistles. Look what we got up in here. Double stitch,
yep.
Leather on the dashboard, carbon fiber, everything.
The keys now.
Keys, they materialize,
You feel me? But hey, what really captivates and what catches my eye though is really the leather on the suede. So honestly, a classy look. I know for you, you have your son, so
my husky.
Your husky, beautiful dog. But yeah, honestly, like I said, I like the leather, the double stitch SRT. Again, classy, very classy. But let's go ahead and take this bad boy and see what we got going on under the hood.
We got 12 peeking at us over there. Yeah, they already saw what we were trying to do.
No, I'm playing.
But anyway, so as my brother said, just look at this interior, y'all. Now, there's one thing I do want to point out. See about my brother right there? Panoramic roof.
Panoramic roof.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but this is not only my first vehicle, but I think Tony's as well, that has a panoramic roof. Now, with that said, I think any vehicle that I did in the future, if it does not have this, I think I might have to reconsider. Once you experience it, you not only want it, I honestly need it.
Facts.
Set the setting for them, Tony.
Look, you driving with your girl, maybe your girl and her friends, you never know. And, you know, it's a nice starry night out, you know, you pop the goddamn panoramic sunroof. Not only your girl,
from the top back,
not only is your girl gonna be impressed,
moonlit,
her friends in the back seat gonna be impressed. And you know how many brownie points that is? Now her best friend's gonna be like this, oh my god, you got yourself a good one, you win.
Now y'all see the space in the back. I have a whole picnic back there. Luxuriousness in the back, trunk space enormous. I really don't know what else you could possibly want more out of a vehicle if you're looking for something in this class that offers nearly 500 horsepower. All this space. And so, with that said, you know, we all know Tony by now, from my faithful watchers. Tony on a good day, 6'5", 6'5", tall, light skin. You know what they say about they be hoes.
For real? That's what we doing in this video?
I'm just playing, y'all.
That's what we doing?
We're both monogamous, faithful men.
Faithful.
Seriously.
Like men.
Oh. Perfect point.
Got a shout out to all, you know, my black men out there struggling. Not struggling, but trying to make trying to make something out of nothing. My fault, y'all. I'm just playing.
But with that said, There are a few gripes with this interior that I do have, considering it is, like I said, top of the line spec. Everything you touch is fairly nice. I'm really surprised by this Jeep Dodge Chrysler product. As you already know, Alexia, I know that this is for you, but I'm impressed. The only thing I don't really like is this interior console right here. It is a little, how should I say, a little underclassed, so to speak. You know, brand new. These were touching around, you know, like the 70K range, but you know, y'all can do a little bit better. Y'all can do a little bit better with that. But everything else, I mean, look at that. We got carbon fiber over here. Infotainment system. Remember, now before I even continue anymore, Tony, what year are we living in?
I want to say it's 2018.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Halfway to 2019, right?
Halfway.
And everyone, this is a 2012. Now I don't know about you guys, but 2012 that looks this good, almost 7 years later, that's a testament to the quality. To be honest,
for real.
Everyone knows I'm the most hardcore American car critic, but after driving a few of them, and like just with anything in life, you just have to experience it. People, different things, adventures, anything of that sort. All you gotta do is talk to someone, experience something, and I guarantee you it'll change your entire opinion and every prejudged prejudice you had before.
Change is good too.
Change is good, and also talking is good.
Network.
Get to know people.
Network.
But with that said, everything here is premium, and I'm not just saying that. Honestly, when I do touch things, it reminds me of, okay, I see where the money went. The leather is soft and supple. The only thing I personally dislike as well are the seats. It's the combination of leather and suede. Now, I've definitely said this before, but I'm going to reiterate it again. I have a son, my husky. Yes, I can put a car cover down, things like that, but leather does not attract smells, doesn't retain smells, it's not porous. That, and you can easily clean leather. Just put a dog cover down, good to go. When you're dealing with any sort of cloth or any other fabrics, yes, suede is a form of leather, but it's more porous, is able to retain more smells, things like that. And once you fuck up leather, suede, excuse me, once you fuck up suede,
it's wraps.
It's wraps. But, you know,
y'all ever drop barbecue sauce on your suede seats as a kid and your auntie tore your ass up? It still happens. It still happens.
But, you know, with that said, that's really only my few gripes. If you're gonna do me leather, do me all leather. It feels nice, but like I said, I'm probably in a minority with that sense, just because of how I tend to utilize my personal vehicles. I do carry my son around with me quite frequently, so I need something that will not only last, but will be presentable. So with that said, let me go ahead and start this bad boy, but come with us and see what this bad boy is all about.
Bad boys.
Push to start, thank you very much. Y'all hear that beat start up.
But just, all right, just, I want y'all to realize though, again, this is not our vehicle, so I understand that says on E, that's how we got it. We didn't just go ahead and blast through the gas, we're not even consider it like that. So yeah, we'll fill it up.
Ooh, that's a little ground.
That little nice little got that bark in it, boy.
Woo. So what's it like driving a 2012 SRT8 Jeep Grand Cherokee?
Let's find out.
Ooh, it's very peppy right off the bat. Kind of touchy throttle.
Yeah, actually, 475 horsepower, so I'm pretty sure.
It is, but remember, this is a heavy car now.
True.
This is a very heavy vehicle.
And it also comes with actually nice towing capacity. It comes in at 5,000, but
you know, for what it is, this is the luxurious. I'm actually very surprised. Everyone knows. Shout out to you, Alexia. I know you're gonna see this, and I know you're gonna love this. This is basically shout out to you. This is for you. But essentially, you know, we have carbon fiber in here.
The leather, everything in here is of very nice quality. I'm actually shocked.
I'm pleasantly surprised. I know y'all gonna be tired of me saying that all the time, but no, I'm honest. I'm blown away by this Jeep Dodge Chrysler product. It's way better than anyone could have expected. As you can see right now, we're kind of in a little school area, and we're about to hit, looks like a dead end. But okay, sorry, it's a left. But the ride quality so far, excellent. I'm not feeling any sort of bumps, any sort of issue in the roads, anything like that. The steering is numb. It feels electrical. The steering is very, like I said, numb, but it's also very light. It doesn't take much force to move the steering wheel. So for better or for worse, for people who are into that sort of thing, it is very easy to turn the steering wheel. Me, I prefer a little bit more feedback in my steering, personally. You know, if anyone has driven an E90 series BMW, everyone knows that basically whenever you turn the wheel, you're doing an arm workout. But I enjoy that. But, you know, like I said, we're kind of just coasting around right now. We're trying to hit some streets so we can get a little shred away.
Hey, but first and foremost, shout out, because we are in the home of Inglewood, California. My home, our home. Yeah, so home of the champions. You already know how they feel about that.
As you guys may have seen, we did a little pool right there, and that's some get up, you know, for
it does.
For you, what, like, this is probably what, a 5,500 pound vehicle?
58 to be exact.
5,800. Sorry, excuse me. Almost 3 tons. Remember, 2,000 pounds per ton.
Yep.
But for what it is, it does feel like a large vehicle, but I wouldn't say it feels like 6,000 pounds.
You really
we have a little straightaway right here. Oh yeah. You can definitely feel those 40 to 75 horses.
Yeah. But it's funny, well, not funny, but I actually find it quite intriguing that the fact you have here 5 I forgot what my word train of thought for a second, guys, bear with me.
Oh, we are in auto right now, so we're gonna put it in track mode and see if this stirs up the steering a little bit. So right now I don't feel too much of a difference in the steering. Doing a little turning. No, the steering is still very light. I'm assuming that track mode probably does gives a little bit more of a touchy throttle. Like I said, we did have it in auto, so there might not be too much of a difference considering the vehicle is probably already accustomed to being in a more of a sport-oriented setting.
And I know you guys are probably thinking right now, where did the guy come from? And behind us, actually Mario. He works at Carlux.
Shout out to Carlux.
You feel me? If you guys ever need a car and you're in the hometown Inglewood, I'm actually sure, you know, you come to my man Mario. He'll help you out. Mario, he shows mad love. You got a number that people can reach you at?
Yes, sir. 818-272-5111.
There it is, man.
You guys heard the man. If you guys looking for this specific model too, this is available for purchase. So, like I said, I actually love this a lot. Now, would I personally buy it? It might be a little bit too expensive to me, to be honest. We have that gas EPA estimated at about like what, 14?
13 to 9, 13 by city and 14 by highway. 19 by highway, I apologize.
So obviously those are more conservative numbers, and if you're really just kind of putt-putting around, but realistically, no one buys a nearly 500 horsepower V8 to be putting around it. Your foot's gonna be on the gas consistently. You're not gonna be deading 13. You're probably gonna be deading in the 10s to possibly even single digits, to be honest with you. But like I said, anyone that's looking into a vehicle like this in the first place already knows what they're getting into. This is no Prius. This is no gas saver.
No Fiat.
Hey, don't.
I'm not gonna.
Don't shade. The same company that makes that Fiat.
I can't. You're right. My fault, Fiat. One love.
But with that said, you know, this is America's hoorah. You know, this is your large 6.4 liter V8. I mean, can you really be mad at this? I've already told you guys before that I'm not the biggest V8 fan, but considering and driving this around, like I said, I've only been driving this for like a cool, what, 5-10 minutes now. And driving this same street in Inglewood, everyone knows that's from LA and drives through Inglewood knows that there are the absolute worst streets possible. Every time I drive through here, I hit a pothole, I feel like my rim blew off, my tire, whole front end fell off, something like that. But as I'm driving through this, the luxuriousness, I'm not feeling any sort of crease, buckle, hole.
It's smooth.
It's real smooth, and who wouldn't like that? Who wouldn't like that?
Who wouldn't want to, you know, drive around in a smooth vehicle?
You got 500 horses. You got room, ample room for everything. Look at Tony.
I'm chilling. Speaking of room, I know I talk about roof a lot, like roof capacity and, you know, space. Shout out to this
panoramic roof. I'm not sure if you guys can see from this scene, but I'll definitely throw it up to show you that I think this is probably the first vehicle I've personally been in that has a panoramic roof.
SUV.
And vehicle, SUV, car. It's a panoramic sunroof, not just a sunroof. This entire roof of it is glass. And I love this.
Honestly.
This should be a staple for every vehicle, to be honest. It's a completely different world. Once you experience it, you don't want to go back to be completely honest.
I'm not getting my next car gotta have panoramic sunroof. Okay.
But like I said, this is the SRT series. Now this is the top of the line model, and for what it is and what you're getting, you know, I can definitely see why it's reserved for everything but the Jeep Trackhawk. Obviously, this is a 2012, so the Trackhawk wasn't even well, it's probably in thought, in motion, but it definitely, the Trackhawk didn't come out until what, this year, last year?
2017.
But with that said, if considering that at the time this was the top of the line model, I don't think anyone that has bought this vehicle would have been complaining.
No.
The only complaints that I have so far is, like I said, the steering is very numb. There is no feeling in it. There's a lack of response in it. But this is an SUV. Your family hauler, this is everything that you need. This vehicle can do. And I can't fault people. I can't fault Dodge for making it like that, because this is catering to more of your luxury clientele. And don't get it twisted now. Like I said, I am your biggest American vehicle critic, but even I can succumb to and realize when real is presented in front of me, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is a real product. Like I said, I am pleasantly surprised at everything that I touch. Feels a premium quality. There's not too much of like, they could have did a little better. I mean, right here in the center console, there is a little bit too much plastic, things like that. But you know, for what you can get these right now, Mario, what would this run someone that's interested right now? What would be the market for this?
You know, really it comes down to the type of model that you're looking for, because there's a base model, there's you know, there's different like the panoramic sunroof, for example. You know, the engine sizes, there's different models that they're offering. So it's just where you're at. Really, you know, it depends on what you're looking for, the purpose you're looking to serve. But this is definitely the fully loaded. It's got all the bells and whistles, so to say. Yeah. But
it honestly does. It really does.
I'm glad you guys enjoy it.
The 6.5 inch.
6.4.
My fault, you right?
Don't get it twisted.
6.4.
Don't get it twisted. 6.4 liter V8 Hemi. This is a large engine. Like I said, when you buy this, realize that you're not getting any sort of gas mileage out of this other than crying at your wallet at the gas station. But is it worth it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would get it. Me personally, I would get it.
Like I said, if you have a large family, you know, you have 2 kids, things like that, and you just need to haul things, trunk spacing is enormous. Spacing in the back, the cabin, everything feels large and on point. I have absolutely no issue. It's not like the Camaro, but obviously that's a completely different comparison. But like I said, even when we brought up when we did our Fiat review, even in the Fiat, which is probably what, a quarter the size of this vehicle, we still didn't feel claustrophobic as we did in the Camaro. Everything in here is very open, a lot of space. Tony is 6'4", 6'5" on a good day. I'm a little bit shorter, not a little bit, I'm a lot shorter, unfortunately. But you know, we make it how it work. You know, part of my short people. But you know, like I said, I'm about 5'5", but it's all said and done. Obviously, I can fit in most places, but even in the Camaro, I did feel bunched up and compact in there. Good for a sports car mentality, long sort of everyday commuter sort of drive, not too much. But in this vehicle, there's absolutely zero issue with that. And that just goes to show you that, you know, you really get what you pay for, and it really matters. Everyone knows that in the car buying industry, it's extremely competitive. So it is one of our jobs to you guys as the viewers is to let you know what we're rocking with and what we think of every vehicle that we take out. And like I said, it really caters to, if it's looking for you and the criteria that you're looking for, spaciousness, decently fast. Remember, this is basically a 6,000 pound vehicle. Is it fast for what it is? Yes. Is it fast in general? That can be argued. You know, like I said, you do have almost 500 horsepower, but as I keep on reiterating, it is a very heavy vehicle, and this is no sports car. There might be a sport truck, however Dodge, Jeep want to advertise it as, but apart from that, I mean, you're not going to be flying by in here or anything like that stock wise. But this vehicle in the 6.4, there are a lot of options you can do to this. Everyone knows that is familiar with the aftermarket scene that these vehicles and this engine, the 6.4 liter, can put down massive power.
If you don't believe us, I mean, they got paddle shifters.
How many trucks do you know from back then has paddle shifters that actually do work very well? But, and keep in mind, this is all-wheel drive. This isn't rear-wheel drive. So, you know, it just off the line, superb. But once you start hitting like 70, 80 miles per hour, obviously wind coefficient factors, weight, everything, all that's gonna catch in. So obviously, you're gonna surprise some people with this. This is a little bit of a sleeper. If people don't realize that this is an SRT8, you know, you're trying to do it a little overtake, you know, summon a little Prius, you will definitely smash on a Prius. No, don't get me wrong. And being in LA, you pretty much see a Prius every time you look. I mean, let's look around a little, see there. Challenger right there.
You see those too.
Do you see that everywhere too? But you know,
you feel where we're coming from.
But when we do say Hellcat, respect that. True. But you know, like I said, this has been pleasant. Shout out again to Carlux and our guy Mario back there.
Big hands.
And with that said, I feel like we've covered pretty much everything we need to. You can't think of anything, Tony? Anything you might want to add for the peoples?
Bro, the only thing I can think about right now is one time. Remember the Jeep Cherokee you had?
Oh yeah, that.
Okay. So you know I'm getting at with
that is true. I actually completely forgot about that. My family, believe it or not, we actually used to own 2 Jeep Grand Cherokees. Late 90s model and the early 2000s model. So going back to my family's previous Jeep Cherokee, like I said, it was an early 2000s model. Comparing it to this, there's absolutely no comparison, but it is a good transition to see where Jeep Chrysler was at the time and how far they've come. Like I said, if I was in the market for something that of this size, had a family, and overall I wanted something fast for the class, not necessarily fast in general, but just fast for what you're getting, this would definitely be on top of my priorities to be doing my due diligence and looking into it. And like I said, this is part of the reason why we do what we do, so we kind of trim down for you and help you out a little bit in terms of what these kind of vehicles offer. And like I said, it's kind of crazy to me to look back at it and think to ourselves that this is 2018. Am I correct? 2018,
this
right?
year?
This, yeah,
the year we're living in?
The year we're in is 2018, right?
Yeah.
This is a 2012, people. A 2012 SRT8 Jeep Grand Cherokee. And this is definitely an immaculate model. And you would be surprised to know that, like I said, this is a 6-7-year-old vehicle.
Yeah,
that in and of itself speaks to the quality of this kind of vehicle. Because there's not too much you need to worry about it, because you know that what you're getting in this vehicle, like I said, as long as you keep up everything and the maintenance and all that, you're gonna be pretty well taken care of.
This is facts.
And who can get annoyed of that good old V8 rumble?
You can't.
I mean, you hear it every single time.
And if you're coming down the block and you hear me coming down the block with my V8, just move. That's it.
I mean, you just look at the front face of this vehicle. It looks menacing. It looks like it's about to eat you as it's coming down. You hear it from like a mile away. And you know, that's what this is all about. And like I said, we got a little straight away here, so let's see what this baby can do. So we're gonna do a little, y'all hear that? Okay now. Okay. Ooh, you hear that nice little shift? Ooh.
Yeah, well, definitely. It's crazy because now that I think about it, I think my brother actually just copped his Jeep Cherokee SRT8. Him and his wife.
Daniel?
Yeah.
Really?
I swear, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I will call him up right now, but I don't know what he's doing. He just had a son. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to you,
Daniel. It's my big bro. Love you to death. Both of us. I wish you the best with you and your wife and your newborn son, Julian.
You too, sis. Priscilla, love you.
Love you too, Priscilla. but
back to the main.
Alright, so we're gonna keep it on the hush on the speeds we did reach right there. But that, I would tell you right now, I look down the speedometer. I did not know that was the speed we reached. It did not feel like that at all.
You saying we? I'm not driving. You driving? I'm leaving that right now. But yeah.
I reached. Yeah, I own it. I own it. You feel me?
But just out of curiosity, what was the first number?
We'll say a good old 8 miles per hour. We had about 8 miles per hour.
8?
8. In that neighborhood.
In that ballpark frame.
In that distance, mind you.
Okay.
And you know, can you really complain about that? What? Name in the comments right now. Besides what? X5M, X6M,
Porsche King,
ML63, Porsche Cayenne Turbo. Outside of that, which are all of them are guaranteed you significantly more expensive than this. Anything else that can offer this level of performance for the price? It's not much, people.
It's not.
There's not much. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I said this time and time again, I used to stick my face up at American vehicles. But after driving them, newer models. Older models, I'll say every time, trash, garbage. Don't waste your time. These newer models, and like I said, I keep on reading it again. This is not a brand new vehicle.
It's a 2012.
This is a 2012. And it rides better than almost just about almost any vehicle I've ever been in.
I didn't know that. The interior lights automatically came on too.
Got too. As you can see, we're in a little tunnel right now. Well, not tunnel, overpass. What freeway is good old 4 or 5, where you go 4 or 5 miles per hour.
That's good for me, for blind people like me. I'll be sitting there squinting like, nigga, is that the movie? Oh no, let's not. No, we good.
But you know,
for the most part,
honestly, I hope you guys can see us right now, because we are in traffic in LA. What else is new? We say that in every video. About to drop this bad boy off. Do what we need to do. Again, shout out to Carlux, our guy Mario back there, Sonny. We have so much love for you guys for this opportunity. Thank you so much. Y'all gonna be seeing us a lot more. And don't be mad, because like I said, these are the people that has been so kind to give us this opportunity to do what we need to be doing. And so every vehicle for their immediate future is gonna be coming from them. So if we rock with them, y'all need to rock with them. That's just point blank, period.
If you're ever in the wood and you need a vehicle, like I said, Mario done dropped this number. We told y'all where the location is at.
Mario, drop the number one more time.
Excuse.
It's 818-272-5111.
There it is, bro.
You got it again. Hit up Mario, Carlux in Inglewood.
We got this
represent.
Jeep from Carlux.
It's kind of funny, because I don't know how many dealerships we've been to try and carry something like this. This is something, Mario, is this not simple? You seen us, what we doing? Are we doing anything illegal, out of Wilding, burnouts, donuts, anything like that, Mario? Do we do anything like that?
We're tempted to.
Not gonna lie, we're tempted to, but we keep it hush hush. You know, we promise you, son. We ain't do nothing like that.
I'm not talking about tempting on the drive-bys either. That was a joke, but I'm saying more, you know, speeding. Well, him.
But I mean, like I said, honestly, we're just two young
cats from the hood.
Grew up in Inglewood. Who would have known? We went all the way out to Santa Monica, Glendale, asking Oxford dealerships. I probably went to like 10 dealerships by myself just to do something as simple as this. As simple as this. And none of them wanted to fuck with us. And it's mind-boggling to me, because we're doing this for free. We're giving you free advertising. And all we ask is a little bit of time and some of your cars. But you know what? We on the bottom right now, but I guarantee when we get on the top, I don't want none of you who I came to, none of you ever hit me up in life.
Shit.
None of y'all.
Y'all can get rocked.
And like, moms, I said no. And like I said, that's not just because Sonny and Carlux is the only one that's been rocking with us. It's like, nah, Sonny, everyone has showed us love from the moment we rocked on a lot. Honestly. From the moment. As soon as we said what our deal was, I tell you, like, I'm honestly on the verge of sitting a little tear on it, because Sonny literally sat there and said, I love the idea, I love what you guys are trying to do, and he wants to help us. And I can't be more thankful and more gracious of this opportunity. And I guarantee you, we're gonna make you proud, everyone else proud, parents proud. Shout out to our parents, shout out to everyone. And all of you that are watching, shout out to all of you. We love y'all.
Without y'all, we wouldn't be here today, honestly.
And without Carlux, honestly, I don't know what we'd be doing. Don't be done it to us. We'd still be on the grind. It'll be hard.
We'd be doing shit.
We'd be doing something.
But, you know, along this shit, you know.
Shout out to Kenny and Derek. We love y'all too.
Oh,
we don't forget about y'all. Y'all the first ones to believe in us. But you know, like I said, it's a time thing, and we appreciate y'all. Like I said, we still gonna be doing things with y'all too. Don't get it twisted. We'll always remember who helped us, and we'll bring anyone who's helped us. And
y'all family now.
Y'all family, whether y'all like it or not, so you can see on our faces a lot more. So with that said, we about to drop this bad boy off right now. Thank you guys so much for joining us again. Ooh, remember we coming through the street earlier? Well, I felt like my car was about to pop off. And I'm barely feeling anything. I feel a little tickle, but like I said, this stretch of road right here in Inglewood on Century near the airport, LA did it together. This is the street for the airport. You got tourist people coming in, riding up here, going jerky shit, blowing up everywhere. That's not gonna look. The street's terrible.
They probably gonna do something now.
This needs to be fixed. This needs to be fixed immediately.
Hopefully.
But this is probably the worst stretch of road anyone could possibly go through, and all I felt was a tickle in my back. Obviously we were moving, but in terms of what we were feeling, was not translating into what we were feeling in the cabin. Yeah. If I take you guys and show you what goes on in the cabin in my car, it'd be like I'm abusing my car.
If you ever took a marble and put it inside a cup and shook it, and you know how you can hear that marble rattling. Yeah,
that's how it feels like. It feels like in my coupe.
But in this Jeep, imagine taking a cup and trying to put a tennis ball or at least a bigger ball in there, and when you shake it, there's not that much room. That's probably the best analogy I can come up with. That was from the top of my dome, honestly.
But you know, with all that said, I think we covered everything we need to in this video. This is an SRT8 Jeep Grand Cherokee 2012 model. It's immaculate condition. You gotta see it for yourself. We're not just showboating just because you know car. It's not. This channel is Views from the Heart for a reason. I'm telling you like it is. If there's anything we don't like, we'll tell you. Sonny knows that.
I'm probably not even like some of y'all motherfuckers. No, I'm playing.
But you know, this has been a great vehicle. It's been a pleasure. It has been a joy to drive. It does have some good get up to it. I like it. It gets my stamp of approval. I hope you guys enjoyed. And like I said, if you're interested in this specific model too, it is available at Carlux in Inglewood.
No place like home.
No place like home. We grew up here. Tony, tell him the story.
What story?
He used to walk down here every day.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about high school. I'm walking from, if y'all know Inglewood, I'm walking down Prairie, which is right down the street from the Forum. I'll walk down there to Century. The street we just came off of. Basically, where Jeameave just did a circle around, I used to walk that. Where we just cruising, I used to walk that.
It's a long walk.
It is.
It's a long walk.
I used to walk past Carlux and Sonny every single day, every single night. And you know, come to find out, you know, 10 years later, now I'm doing, you know, advertisements, driving their cars. You know, it's a blessing, honestly. It's how you want to view it, how you want to view life. You can go through life, you know, poor, mean, mope, you know, you're not gonna get nowhere.
Like I said, we're trying to make something of ourselves, and all we need to do is find some people that believe in us.
Don't let nobody tell you no. People gonna tell you no.
I got denied 10, 15, 20 times just to do something as simple as this. And all it takes is one.
That's it.
All it took was Sonny. And we right here doing what we want to do, doing what we need to do, doing what we're trying to do, trying to achieve what we want to do, what we put in our minds to. And I've been out there grinding. This has been a month-long process. Shout out to Steve. You're my brother for life. Thank you so much. You know what you've done for me to make this possible. I hope you made it this far in the video. You better have made it this far in the video. I'm gonna punch you up. But shout out to you, Steve. Shout out to Ronnie, my Oxnard uncle. You made it possible too. You made it possible. Everyone else.
Shout out to my little brother Jay. He's not with us right now.
My son. One of these days I'm gonna have to bring my son, my husky. That's my son under the Twisted. I'm gonna have to make him play with Sonny's Max. But you know, that's a conversation for a different time. It's a conversation for a different time. You know, my husky is about my height. Max is probably about as tall to my hip. So my dog is probably about twice as big as Sonny's dogs. But anyway,
cool dog though.
I love Max. He's a super chill dog. As soon as I seen him, I love dogs. I love animals. Love dogs. But we are getting off topic. This video is now over. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Y'all catch us on the flip side in the next episode. Remember, like, subscribe,
comment too. Comment too, that helps you. Instagram's below.
Reach
everything
back.
else. Like I said, this vehicle is available at CarLux. You already know. This video is out. Y'all have a blessed one.
Y'all be easy.